today we are going to discuss chapter number 2, which is about variables. So I'm going into the folder which I have created for chapter 2, and I'm opening the notes. Okay, let's define variables. A variable is the name given to a memory location in a program. For example, if I declare a and I put a value 30 in it, so and I want to print out the value of this a, then I just give a command or print and then a, and then I will see the result of 30. So there are different data types. Actually, if you uh, consider an example, real life example, consider there is a kitchen, and in the kitchen there are different stuff which is available in different pots. For example, there will be a pot for salt, for sugar, and different other things. So actually these are the container which hold different types of values. These different types of values are their data types. For example, here the 30 is integer, and Muhammad Adnan, which is going to be stored in B, is string value, and 45.6 is a floating point which contains decimal point here. Okay, there are different data types. Okay, first of all, before moving to the data types and define it, so first we have to go to our folder, and I open VS Code here, and let's write an example of variables. Okay, so here I am going to name example1, sample1.py. Okay, so let's define a is equal to 30, b which will contain string value Adnan, and then in C I am going to save 34.5. If I want to display these values, then I just need to print the variables names, then print B, and then print C. Okay, if I run it, so I will see the result: 30 Adnan and 34.5. Okay, let's go to the data types. There are some data types which need to be defined here, which are using in Python. Number first is integer, because here I mention a is equal to 81. This is integer value, and this one which contains a decimal point 0.4588.45 is a floating point value, and which the values, the alphabets which are enclosed inside the double quotes is a string value. No matter if these are alphabets or if these are numbers which are enclosed in double quotes, this is going to be a string value. Okay, and let's if we want if I go to a program again, and if we want to identify that which variable holds which data type, then we just need to print type a, print, then I am going to identify the value, the data type of the variable b, and then type c. So these commands will show us the different data types that these variables are, or the values have values which are of different data types. You run it, then you see the result here, because in the first, in A, look at here, the class is int. In the second, this is the string because B contains the string value, and the third variable, which is C here, it is a float. So in in the type command, which is also called typecasting, we can we can find out that which variable contains which different data types. So um, let's move to the notes again, and we have discussed these different data types. Okay, the fourth one is booleans. Boolean is that type data type that which um, contains true or false values. Okay, for example, I declare here I am going to declare d variable, which would contain a true value. It will contain true value, or it will contain a false value. That is a boolean data type. There are no other values rather than these two. Okay, if I run it, so sorry, d is equal to I did some mistake, so let's do it false. True. Okay, yeah, I didn't print the, if I print it, print d, then it will show us that it contains the true value. Look at here, contains a true value. Okay, if I change it to the false, it will contains the false value. Look at here. Okay, and there is a fifth type of data type, which is none. Sometimes we encountered a problem that we need to define a variable with a none value. Then we just need to put a none value. Okay, for example, if I declare e with a none, okay, then you just need to print e, and it will contain the none value. Here you can see. Okay, these are different data types. Let's move to the notes again, and here we can see. Okay, there are different rules for defining a variable name. Number first rule is that it must contain alphabets, digits, and underscores. A variable name can only start with an alphabet and underscore. You cannot start it with a number. For example, here, if I start with a number, then you can see, and you will see the error here. Okay, syntax invalid syntax, because we have declared a variable starting with any number, so it's not possible to do that in Python. A variable name cannot start with a digit. This we have already proved. And the fourth one, no white space is allowed to be used inside a variable name. For example, if I can use underscore, but I cannot use white space. So I just use it white space, and then b, it's not allowed, and I will get an error here. So if I do it with underscore b, then there will be no name. A is not defined because we have to print this value here. I also need to give the exact name of the variable. A underscore b is equal to 30. So if I do it with the name score 12, and 12, score 12, name underscore 12. Then I can see the result, because in every each time you have to change the variable name in print statement whenever you use it in your program. I did mistake here, and now I fixed the problem, the error. Now let's move to our notes. Okay, some of the examples are 9, 1, 8. Look at here, and 7 underscore 7. It is possible to declare variable in Python just like that. And okay, now moving to the operators in Python. There are many operators used in Python just like in any other programming languages. The first one are arithmetic operators, which are plus, minus, star. So let's go to our program and create a file, example2.py, and write a program here. For example, I'm declaring a variable with a integer value, then b with a 4. Okay, so I just need to give a small value so for better understanding. Okay, print the value of 3 plus 4 is 3 plus 4. Okay, if I run it, look at here the result. The value of 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, inside the double quotes, whatever we write, so it will be displayed like that in the same manner. But look at here, the 3 plus 4, because it is evaluated, manipulated by the Python, so we get 7. Okay, in the same way, if I copy it, then I paste it, and I apply different minus, you can give all the arithmetic operators, and they will do calculation depending on the different arithmetic operators, and we are getting different results depending on the different arithmetic operators we are using in our programs. Okay, the second one is the second one is assignment operator. These are equal, plus equal, minus equal, etc. For example, I'm going to comment it with a multi-line comment, and I'm declaring a variable with 34, and then I put a plus is equal to 2. What it means? It means that 2 will be added with the 4, so we will get 6, and then I just print a. Look at here, see, and we are getting 6 because we are using assignment operator with a variable which with increment of 2, because we are putting plus point here. Okay, in the same manner, so we can use it with a star. For example, if I put star here, which is used for multiplication, and then I will get 4 into 2 at getting, and I got the result of 8 here. In the same manner, you can use different types of assignment operators. Okay, the third one is comparison operator, which are equal, greater, greater or equal, less equal, not equal. So in program, I am using control. Looks let's comment it. Let's comment the whole program again, multi-line comment, and close in the, as I discussed in the previous lecture. Okay, that is comments. This is not going to, this program is not going to execute because I include these in the triple quotes. It means these are comments, multi-line comments. So declare variable with 4 is greater than 7, then just print b. Declaring variable with the 4 greater than 7, and I am getting print b. So what will be the result? It is false because 4 is not greater than 7. If I put less than, then I will get true, and I am getting true. See here, because 4 is less than 7, it's true. Okay, okay, there are other variable operators which are logical operators, and or not. How we can use them? For example, I'm extending these multi-line comments to the till the end of our comments and programs. So let's just show practically what are the logical operators, how can we use it. For example, I have a bool1 variable which is equal to true, then bool2 which is equal to false. Okay, then I am print straightforward the value of bool1 and bool2 is bool1 bool1 and bool2. Okay, so if you remember, if you have learned the boolean operators and or not, because and is used for multiplication or is used for addition, and not is if the value is yes, then it will automatically convert it to false. If the value is false, then it will be converted to, because it is negation. So here what we will get, because and I'm using and operator here because boolean operators are and or logical operators are and or not. So a first operator I'm using and, which is multiplication. So true, if there is a one value true and other value is false, then we will get the false value. Let's see, is false. Look at, see it here, because it's false. And if I change it with the or, then or logical operator, so what I will get, because if one value is true or if other value is false, then it will be true. See it here, is a true value. So coming to the notes again. Sorry, type function and typecasting. What is type function? Type function is used to find the data type of a given variable. In the starting of this lecture, I have showed you how we can find the different types of a variable. Either it is integer, floating type of variable, or so. In the same manner, we can convert a number, can be converted into a string, and vice versa if possible. This is called typecasting. This procedure is called typecasting if we want to convert one value to another type of values or another type of variable. For example, I'm going to at example 3. I'm going to create example 3.5. Okay, here I declared a value, a variable with a value 3434. So as I have discussed that if the value is integer, but enclosed within the double quotes, it should be a string value. Okay, because it is a string value now. If I print it and find the type of this, so I will get the string value here. Look, class string, because it's a string value. But if I want to change a is equal to int of a, then it will be converted to int value, integer value. Now you can see that this class int. Okay, going back to your notes and so on. So the last topic is input function. So this function allows the user to take input from the keyboard as a string. For example, this is a very good functions. For example, if you want to prompt the user to enter something and then display the value entered by the users, let's do it with example. So example 4, example 4.py. Okay, and for example, I'm declaring a variable and I should put a reserved word keyword which is input, and then enter your name, and then enclosed, and then should print a. What this program will do, so if I run it, so it will prompt me to enter the name, any name. For example, I put Adnan, so it will show me Adnan. And if I run it again, Faisal, so it will show me Faisal. It will show me the Faisal. Okay, so for now we are going to stop here. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. See you in next practice set for chapter 2.